Today I'm going to work on Word Module 1, SAM, End of Module Project 1. Once you click on the assignment in Blackboard, then you go to the Cengage Mind tab site, and we're going to click on Start, and you've got the step 1 of 2. This is where you're going to download the files that you need, the instruction file, start file, support files. So let's just click on the instruction file, then the start file, and then the support file. The instructions will take me step by step through what I need to do to complete this assignment. If I have questions as I'm working through this, I can go back to the e-text for the Shelley Cashman module, or don't be afraid, use your Google. Do a Google search for how do I do this in Word. Here is my instructions. I'm going to enable editing. Now I'm going to go ahead and move these instructions over to my other monitor, and I'm going to pull up now the starter document. I have to enable editing. And where did it go? Here we go. Oh, it went out to my other monitor. Sorry. Here we go. So here is my starter document. Sometimes your starter document is going to come over completely blank, and if that's the case, just follow the instructions. You're going to be adding information to it. For this particular assignment, we're going to be modifying this document. So make sure your name is on your starter document. The first thing we need to do is save it. So I'm going to do a file. I'm going to save as, and I always just browse to make sure that I'm putting it where I want it to go. In this case, I want it to go to my desktop, and on your name, you want to get rid of the 1 and replace it with a 2. This is the correct name for this document now. It's going to be your name _2, and then just hit save. The program is going to the program will automatically put the here we go, it's taking a while. It's going to automatically put the document file behind it. So see, here's Word 2 now, Linda Sessions 2. We've got all of that downloaded, and now we're ready to start. Project number 1, step 1. We work in the Administrative Support Department of Associated Regional Hospital and are creating a flyer about upcoming safety workshops. Change the document theme colors to blue warm. So we're going to change our theme colors. So that's up here under the Design tab on the ribbon. We've got all these different themes that we can choose from. If you move your mouse over them, you can see how your document would look just by selecting that particular theme. We want to change the theme colors. We want to keep the same theme that we have already, but we just want to change the colors. And we want to click over here on the colors option, and we're going to come down here to blue warm. If you do not see blue warm, chances are you do not have the correct version of Word on your computer. You need to contact the IT department at the school, and they can help you download the correct version of Word to complete the assignment. Ready for number 2. We're going to change the case of the flyer's headline paragraph to capitalize each word. So up here is our first paragraph, and we want to capitalize each word. However, it says change the case of the flyers. We can't just go in and make it a capital S, capital T, capital W. I mean, it would look the same, but that isn't what the assignment's asking us to do. It wants you to change the case. So we're going to highlight the text, on the Home tab, in the font grouping, over here we have a change case option. So I'm going to click on that, and you can see I can change it to sentence case, lowercase, uppercase. Here is the capitalize each word. So if I click on that, it's going to automatically capitalize each word using that change case option, so I don't have to retype anything. If you don't do it that way, you're going to be counted off points on the assignment. Now we want to change the font size, so we're still in our first line here. We want to change the font size to 36 point. Click over here to my font grouping, change it to 36 point. And I want to apply the fill blue-gray accent color 1 shadow text effect. So here in the font grouping, I've got my little ghostly A. These are my text effects options. I'm going to click there. I'm going to find the one that says fill blue-gray accent color 1 shadow text effect. Then finally on number 2, it wants us to center the paragraph. I'm going to come up here to my paragraph grouping on my Home tab and click on the center option to center my paragraph. Moving on to number 3, we want to resize the safety first picture to a width of 6 inch. So we're going to click on the picture first. When you have the picture selected, up on the ribbon you now have access to the Picture Format tab. If you don't have the picture selected, you will not see the Picture Format tab. I'm going to click on that Picture Format tab, and I'm going to change the width to 6 inches. Then it wants me to apply the Simple Frame Black Picture Style. So over here we have our picture styles, and we just want the Simple Frame Black. And now now we're finished with our picture here. So number 4, underline the text 3-hour sessions below the safety first picture. So we're going to go to 3-hour sessions. We want to underline it. I'm just going to use my little floating toolbar there. We want to italicize the text safe workplace in the paragraph, the workshops cover for hospital employees. So right here, the workshops cover, I'm going to highlight safe workplace and italicize it. We want to bullet the 4 paragraphs of text above the signature line. Now the signature line in a document is the last line in the document. So here, our last line is actually this entire area here. How can you tell that for sure? Up here on the ribbon, you can click on the Show Hide Marks. This option will show any time that you've hit the Enter key or hit the space bar, hit the Tab key, anything like that. So down here at the bottom, you can see this whole Associated Regional Hospital clear through to register is one paragraph because there's not an Enter key hit at the bottom at the end of this line. So this entire area right here is the last line. This is the signature line in our document. We want to select the 4 above the signature line. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to select all 4 of those lines and make those a bullet. So up here I'm just going to use my floating toolbar here, and here's my bullets. I can click on that and it's going to automatically make them a bullet. Now we want to change the font of the text in the bulleted list to Book Antiqua. So right here on my floating toolbar, I can click on my fonts, and I want to choose the, what did I say? Where did it go? Book Antiqua. So I'm going to come over here and find Book Antiqua. They're in alphabetical order. Here we go. Now you can see it switched them to 2 pages. Don't worry about this. I mean, just take each step at a time. We're going to change the font color to dark purple text 2. So right here is my font color, and I want to choose the dark purple text 2. Got to find it. There we go. Doesn't look like purple on my screen, but hey, that's what it is. Dark purple text 2, lighter 80%. Oh, wait a minute. Change the font color to dark purple text 2. All right, I thought that was a little light. We just want this dark purple text 2 right there, that first one. And then we're going to change the font size to 12 point. So here's my font size. I'll make it 12. See, now we're back on one page. So that's all for number 7. We've got our bulleted list. We changed the font color to dark purple text 2, and we changed the font size to 12 point. Now, number 8, shade the paragraph containing the signature line in dark purple text 2, lighter 80%. So we want to shade this paragraph. This is our signature line. We want to shade the paragraph. So up here under the paragraph option, we're going to choose this little icon that has the little paint can on it. This is shading. We're going to highlight. We're going to click that down. We're going to go to the dark purple text 2, lighter 80% to shade that paragraph. In the same paragraph, so I'm not going to undo anything. We're going to change the spacing before to 12 point and the spacing after to 6 point. What this is talking about is the space before and after your paragraph in your document. So this it's space right here and this space right here. To do that, we're going to come up to the paragraph grouping on the Home tab. I'm going to click on this little square in the corner, and right here I have my spacing, and we want to change the spacing before to 12 point and the spacing after to 6 point, and we're going to say OK. Move just a little bit, you couldn't really see it. Now, there's another way you can change that spacing. It's up on the Layout tab. That's one of the things about Microsoft programs. A lot of times there's more than one way to do stuff. What I'm showing you basically is the way I learned how to do it, and I try to follow with the book how they have shown you how to do it as well in these videos. Now we're going to insert a picture. So I'm going to come up down here, and I'm going to put my insertion point in the blank line at the bottom of the page. And again, if you want to make sure you're at the blank line, turn on those show hide marks so you can see right where that last line is. I'm going to go to Insert, and I'm going to go to Pictures from this device. And I should be able to go to Downloads. And here's that support document right here in my Downloads. Insert. And here is the logo that I downloaded. We want to resize this picture to a height of 0.8. So I'm going to have my picture selected. Up here I have my picture format tab. I'm going to change the height to 0.8, and it puts it back to the bottom of my page. You'll notice at the bottom of your file it says this file created specifically for. This should have your name there. If you don't see your name, contact your instructor. Okay, I'm going to deselect the logo, and I'm going to add a 1-point dark purple text to page border. So to do the page border, I'm going to come up here to the Design tab. Clear over on the right on the Design tab, I have Page Border. So I can select Page Border. Color, I want it to be that dark purple text 2, and I want it to be a dashed. So it's the third one in my style list. Want to make sure that you're applying this to the whole document, and then click OK. We're going to do the final step, number 12, is to check the spelling and grammar. So I'm going to come up here to the Review tab and click on Spelling and Grammar. And I'm going to click on that. Want to ignore all the names, and it's complete. And I'm going to save my file. I'm going to compare my document to the picture in the instructions. At the last page on your instructions, you can compare your document to what you see. See if you have it completed correctly. Now I'm going to close my file. Back here in Blackboard, if I've gone out of Blackboard, then I can go back into it and just click on the assignment, and it will take me back to this page here. I can click on Continue. I'm going to click here, and I'm going to find that document. I saved it on my desktop right here. Click OK. This green check mark means that your file names match. If you don't get this, you need to make sure that your document has this name on it that's right here. Okay. And remember, this DOCX extension, it added it for you. You don't need to add that to it. Your program automatically adds the extension to your document. Now we're going to click on Submit. Everything's turned in. Now I can look at my graded summary report. I'm going to bring it up down here in the lower left corner. Oh, where did it go? Lost my mouse here. And it's opening up my grade report. And it said I got a 98 out of 100. So let's see, where did I mess up? Oh, the document should be formatted using a 1-point border. I forgot to change the border size. So here's what I can do. I'm going to open up my file again. I'm going to go to my File Explorer. I'm going to open up the document, or my desktop. And I'm going to open up that assignment. So here's the assignment that I just submitted. I did not change the border width when I added my page border. So I can come up here to the Design tab, come back to page borders, and I want to change this width to 1 point, and say OK. So I made the border just a little bit wider. I can hit the save, close the document, close this, I just hit my back arrow key. I'm going to hit submit. Oh, wait a minute. I already submitted that one. I need to close this. I'm going to close this. The easiest way to do this, guys, is to go back to your Blackboard, find that assignment, and it's in Word, or for this class it's in Module 4, so whichever module this assignment is for your class. Open up the assignment. I'm going to click Start, and here is where I'm going to submit it again. You can submit things up to 10 times to improve your grades. Select my document, open, submit. Now I'm going to look at this graded report. You see I got 100 out of 100. If you've made changes to your document and you've resubmitted it and you're still not happy with your grade, reach out to your instructor. But try to make the changes first before you reach out to the instructor. Another thing you see here is this study guide. This study guide will take you to the different areas that were on your assignment. So like here you work in a Regio support document, change the document theme colors to blue. And here's the training. Well, how do you change the theme colors? So you can click on this theme colors and you can look, and it will take you through the training on where that information is at and how you would
Change the theme colors to apply a different set of colors to elements such as headings and tables in the document. Click the Design tab on the ribbon.
So it's going to take you through how to change that.
In the document formatting group,
how to do
click
that
the
skill.
Colors button. The colors.
So this study guide is another way that you can go back if you're not sure how to do something. Look at these trainings. It will take you right through it. And that's how you complete the first Word Module 1 SAM End of Module Project 1 assignment.